Apologies for late shows. Wait, why the heck I'm in full screen? That is weird. Huh. um, um, Not sure what just happened. Here you go. Hello there, Lifehack. How do you do? Well, today I'm not going to wear my lab coat. So, yeah, don't get distracted by my man boobs. Congratulations. You'll live another day to edit your stuff. Yeah, I know edit's really hard things to do. I try to edit stuff too. It's like, holy heck. Actually, I have like one particular video I want to edit it. It's basically one of my older stream that I'm basically doing like a deep dive on like, why is Boruto animation like shit? It's a good clip. It's a good clip. Then you need to sit there and relax. I know you're working, but still, sit there and relax sometimes. Do some hobby. Aside from just editing video. Sometimes editing video can be very tired. Take care of some plant. Take care of some like turtle or something. It might help you a little bit. Might help you a little bit. Yeah, when you actually have some living animal to take care, you will be much more energetic for some reasons. Trust me. You can try to. I don't think fish. Fish is too much of a hassle. You have to clean the water almost consistently. Uh, Turtle is better. You can just take the turtle, put it in a bowl, and then just pour out the entire water. Just fill up the water again. It's pretty easy. Try to get a turtle. A turtle is actually very resilient. And of course, you need to like buy them like some things for fun. But yeah, a turtle actually can like relieve your quite a lot of things in life. You would not be expected, especially if you give them like a bush to climb on. They will always climb onto that bush just to camouflage themselves. It's very funny. They're not really camouflaged at all. You can see them very clearly. Aside from that, Artista Cafe we go. Oh no! Is the mic not working? You know what? I totally forgot. Most of the time I had to refresh the mic, else the stream.bot won't work. It's not a stream.bot issues, it's my computer's issues. For some reasons, every single time like you don't touch your computers, it went to sleep mode. So if I re-wake up my computers, somehow the mic is kind of like disconnected, and then like have a lot of various issues with my other stuff. A turtle is tiny. It's barely the size of a fist. Just get a baby turtle. Even they grow up, they would just grow up to a point that just like a size of a sandwich. I'm not kidding. It's the size of a club sandwich without getting cut in half, of course. They live in a what they call it again? Terrarium. Yes, they just live in a very small terrarium is fine. You can take them out for fun sometimes, but yeah, having having something to take care of is actually relax your life a lot more, because you realize that yeah, life is not that tough. That not like life is not that tough. It's more like it's something very different. It's more like you become much more aware of your environment, way more when you actually have a pet with you. I'm not kidding. It's like having a pet makes you much more aware of your surrounding, and then somehow makes you less stressful. It's a very important thing to have. Like humans are social creatures. Like even though we have friends on internet, sometimes it's just not enough. You know? I like Artista Cafe we go. Artista Cafe we go. Gosh dang it. Holy heck, what the heck happened to my characters? I don't know what just happened. Maybe I pressed something wrong. Wired it? Who knows? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Again. Wearing a lab coat sometimes is a little bit too much. Turtle is better than hamsters. I know it's controversial at this point, but turtle is actually legitimately better than hamster. Hamster is messy. And then they tend to like very active, like scurrying around, especially you let them out. And if your room is messy, you can't find them. But if you have a turtle, not like those kind of turtle, you know, like those kind of green tortoise stuff that looks like a turtle. They are very adorable and cute, and they can't actually bite you even if they want to. Ah, there's zero. Welcome to the Kiray Falco stream. But in a way that I say, like, if you have a messy environment, I know I know what a hamster is, and I had a hamster before. It's fun to have one, but the problem is, like, if you don't have the environment for hamster, you can get a turtle. That is why, like, turtle become better, is because hamster actually do legitimately require much more effort to take care than a turtle. So if some people that just doesn't really have that amount of time or responsibility to be able to take care of hamsters, turtle is the best options. It's always the best options. Technically fish also too, but still, fish, like, if you need to clean the entire tank, it's going to be a hassle. So having like a turtle at the end is still better, because A, they are in water, they technically kind of self-clean, but of course you can give them a little bit brush too. Aside from that, not really much. You can sometimes buy something, add into that terrarium to let them have fun in it, or get another partner for them. Yeah, it's just that. It's much more better than hamsters. Hamsters, they can actually die from depressions. I'm not kidding, they can. If you didn't play with them enough, just leave them there, just feed them only, it can happen. It's more like, if anyone played Monster Hunter before, it's like, if you want to play long range, of course, like, bow gun is the hardest one. So if you want like entry level, just go for the bow. Turtle is basically the bow for pet owner. I do know hamster play that, and sometimes, but yeah, nah. Hamster do be able to die from depression too. Back then I thought it was just like only rabbit do that. Yes, rabbit actually are able to die with depressions. It's very sad. Like, you would not know about that, because, like, holy heck. But yeah, I used to own like a lot of pets until I cannot anymore. Because I moved my old house to my aunt's house and then renovate for a big family to live in. Because my aunt is like pet phobic, literal pet phobic. It's not like afraid of animal or anything. Like, she literally afraid of pet itself. So yeah. So I can't have pet anymore. But we do able to have turtle, because my niece wanted, since it's a baby girl, and then my aunt relent. Else we won't even have a turtle. Technically, we have other animals too. It's just that my dad is the one who takes care of it. And my dad is technically, you know, the man of the house. He can do whatever he wants. So my aunt won't like consistently objected having like birds and fishes. Just that. Also, my dad have like hair allergy, so it's going to be difficult having any animal that have hair. Back then, in my old house, I can have it. It's mainly just because my dad, you know, everyone would do anything for the children, so even allergy. Well, it depends on the kind of cage you have. Like, there are like smaller cage, bigger cage, and big ass cage. When I say big ass cage, I'm not saying like you buy a big ass cage that you can still measure with a hand. I mean like a big ass cage that literally go outside your house, build a big ass cage, put dirt, put a waterfall into it, and have like nets and stuff, and then have like hanging branch, let them play with that kind of level. My dad used his retirement time, built an entire house for the freaking bird. So it's like a zoo inside there. Well, mainly most of the bird in there is just like various different kind of finch, but still. And we learned that the hard way. Birds cut everything. They will use their beaks. Like, it's almost like if you have a cat in your house, you know the cat will ruin a lot of furniture if you did not cat-proofed it, because they will just scratch and break everything. Birds have the tendency for that too, because they want to make nest. So if you put any plant in there, they will just snip and cut every single plant in there professionally. Even you give them like drive branch or like some, like, you know, like those kind of bird nest material, you can buy shit tons of it, or coconut husk, just like laying down everywhere. They will still go around and cut the shit out of any plants that we put in there. Like, in a say, people might think like cat is like the worst. I think the bird is the most difficult one to take care of. Cats is technically self-care. They can actually do quite a lot of things themselves. You don't really have to like go like purposefully take care of them. You have food, you have water, cat is fine. Of course, you have to like take care of them too. I mean, like, generally, if you give them such conditions, they can actually thrive in that conditions. Wait a minute, what was I doing again? Yes, the glove. You know what funny thing is, like, Zero? I just talking about like making a video. I have this one particular video that is full on analyzed why Boruto animations is bad. And then a person with a profile pictures of a ninjas come out. I did I accidentally summon you or something? Rebina. The best sweet drink you can ever make. That is not too sweet. Still better than lemons. No. I'm not saying that I care about Boruto. As an animator, looking at the bad animation happening in there, I was like, holy heck. It's like 7 deadly sins, 7 deadly frame all over again. I tried to study a little bit like how, because I personally animator. Okay, I closed that thing. I need to find it again. Oops. Personally, I'm not the best animator, but still I study animations, 3D animations. In fact, I do know a little bit about like animations, and then when I tried to study Boruto, like the worst one, like the one that, you know, like the Boruto and the other dude, I have no idea who the other dude is, like the edgy looking characters having a fight scene, that one. Like, holy shit, my soul are getting attacked from just watching it. And then I was like, oh, it's horrendous. I can show you guys again. Like, sadly, I know bad animation sometimes is not really intended, or like they intended to do something with it, but they fail at it. This is not fail. This is on purpose. Actually, it's not just on purpose. They actually did a good job. sadly to say, they actually did a good job. It's just the higher up decided to say like, we need to drag the time out. So this like a few frame you manage to do is very well. If you play on 1 second, we are going to drag this frame out for 4 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds. Something's meant for like 1 second, they drag it out for 5 seconds. This is why you can see like the animation sometimes it looks so shit. I have to find that link again. Hold on. Like I was analyzing this particular one. Like you can see this. I just do scrubbing for now. Let's take a look at this thing. See this hand? This actually I think like even a few frame before is what they call a keyframe, and then this one is another keyframe. Technically, I think this one, either this or this one is the keyframe, and then the rest in between is called like the in between frame or a fill frame, or like you can call it anticipation frame, or like yeah, it's basically there's a lot of name for it, lots of lingo, depends on how deep you want to go. Look at this one. They want to morph from this fist to this frame. So they give an animator to fill up the gap. This is how they fill up the gap. Look at this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy shit, my soul got attacked from just looking at this. The hand just morphed into a fist. The entire arm morphed into a fist. I kid you not. They didn't even bother to. You see, if I do this, if I need to punch, I do this. They didn't even bother to make this motion. They just. It's like this. I give you a reference like this. So I will do this, do this, do this. See this? This part moved. Now, here's the thing. Why I noticed this? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is in real time. I put it in. I'm not really shitting on them. Just look at this in real time. I show it to you. I'm not even slowing them. The video is not slow. You can see the effect that happening around like this, like those kind of like zooming effect. Do you know why it's so visible? Do you know why it's so visible? Like you say, if things in motion, you shouldn't be able to see it. But the heck, this thing is in motion, but you can see it very clearly. Why? It's easy. Just look at this entire scene. Now, how much this thing is? 3 seconds. Technically 4 seconds. This is a 4 second frame. But if you actually turn this into a 1 second frame, literally either 1 second or just like 1.5 seconds. This is practically something happening in 1 second. They drag it out for 4 seconds because they don't have material for it. They don't want to do more stuff. They don't want to do more like animation on it. They literally use a already well-made 1 second film and then use it for 4 seconds. 1 second drag to 4 seconds. So if I speed it up like this, you can see them. it looks very smooth. It looks very well animated. If it's just a 1 second film, it's mainly because this thing, they drag out the entire frame just to fill up the gap for like 3 more seconds. It become like this. And then I know this is a well-known like I study. I do animations too. There is like a lot of like animations trick when you, if anyone watch Invincible, there's like a particular scene that is just talking about how are you going to do a lot of like different kind of tricks to prolong the animation to save up budget as much as possible, or because making animations is actually really hard. Like you have to draw it, you have to color it, you have to set it up, you have to storyboard it, you have to in between frame it, you have to do this, you have to do that. That's a lot of things to do. So if they can save as much time, then it's okay. But this level of trying to save work is actively making everything so bad. Like Naruto, I mean like literally, the original Naruto did like everything you've seen here. This is what like almost a lot of stories when they do like jumping up the branch stuff and do this and do that. They did everything, every same tactic. Not a single tactic is missed in the original Naruto. They did all this thing, the similar thing. The entire scene is what they had back in the past when they tried to save money, so they try to make it as low budget as possible. This is like dialing up those tactics to 11, you know. This is same tactic, but they dial it up to 11, almost to the point that it's kind of lazy in the same time. I was like, dude, at least tween a little bit more frame. Like the timing. You at least make them bob a little bit more, okay? This is just reverse frame. I just draw you go forward and then the next I just reverse the frame again. Like this is practically reversing frame. They didn't even bother to animate the hair. They just look at this. As an animator, I feel like looking at this. I feel offended. I feel offended as an animator too. Like I didn't do a better job, but looking at them, I feel like I did better job than them. I don't know why. Like it's a legit big ass studio that decided to do like a super low budget things. I'm still fine with it. There's a lot of, again, like it's a well-known tactic on how to stall time, how to extend at least like 1 or 2 seconds. Some things that's supposed to extend for 1 or 2 seconds, they extend it 4 to 5 seconds. It's basically an egregious move in a sense. Too greedy. Too greedy. You can use any tactic you want, but if you're too greedy on it, bad animations happen. Like it's worse than try to make like a bad 3D CG. Like even bad 3D CG, sometimes they put in a lot more effort than all this thing that you just saw there. I was like, holy moly. Like there's only, I feel like there's only like 5 people working on that particular like hours on that particular episode. I'm not sure what happened. It's just, I guarantee the shit out of you is something that made within like a week from like 5 interns that do not know what they're doing. 5 overwork intern, not just a normal intern. It's like 5 overwork intern. Yes, also possibly unpaid too. I feel sad for them. Like you see, I'm literally making cheat. This is a cheat, essentially. I'm not drawing everything. Like, why do I even draw 9 characters in the first place? There's a lot. Like, usually, here's the thing. Original Sans, I already don't have space, but there's still empty space, of course, but also same time I don't really have a space. Because when you design positions, originally I was designing them like this. Let's go for red colors. So, oops. Why is my red color not reading? Oh. So, a function like this. Yeah, you can see like the positions is actually well spiral. And then that why this guy will feel like always like out of left field, like he's like additional characters, is mainly the positions design. It's like this. It's like study how a person can read stuff. They would go zigzag line. This is how this thing works. So for some reason, this person will always somehow look like additional characters that just pop out of nowhere. This is like Visual 101, but I have to draw this character in. So he felt like extra right now. He doesn't have any weapon to move himself outside the positions. But don't worry. Just pretend that he's the extra characters. In a sense, he already designed like a freaking extra character for some reason. It's like just to fill in the gap. The picture you gave me is just one picture of him for some one picture of her for some reasons. Literally just a soldier outside the field. Like, imagine like everyone is just elite and then there's Dan. Hi Dan. I use Dan because Gary is overused. Because of the robot chicken thing. Oh yeah, I can turn off all my sketches. Why is the rest of the sketches? Let's see. Yep, now all the sketches is off. This looks awesome. Well, I guess I made him in a. Maybe it's just a foreshadowing. The thumbnail positioning is just a foreshadowing. Also, hi there, Lavi. Welcome to the Kiray Valko stream. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I totally forgot that. What again? My opening. Yes, my opening. Welcome to Kiray Valko stream. My name is Kiray Valko, and I am your host and your voice for the voice here to entertain you and may or may not. Went off tangent, start yapping about. Like I just yap about something, so you won't see me yap about again. I need to work. If I keep yapping, I would not finish a single work. Hey, from Brazil. Huh. Sorry, I'm rolling my R. Like sometimes when I see R, the word with R, I usually roll it. Try to roll it. Sometimes I fail attempt is can see it as hilarious attempt. Really. Actually, I realized that rolling R is actually not very common. Not lots of people can roll their R. And then the moment I heard about that, I was like, wait, what? I can roll the R since I was a kid. I just can't do it consistently. I know it's difficult, but I didn't know it's sometimes for some people it's impossible. Oh wait, I totally forgot this particular thing. Music. Yeah, I think the music is a little bit out. Let me readjust them a little bit. The UI changed a lot. The UI changes a lot. Glad you like it. My art style is not the best one, but at least I tried. Technically, I can actually try harder. It's just that there's too many people draw, so I lower my qualities just to draw within the range of the price. Yeah, this thing is really surprising me, like the effect that this thing does. Again, how I managed to do this is complete accidents. Like how Bob Ross always say, happy little accidents. Because I was like trying to teach people that actually there's AI is always like around us when it comes to drawing, and Clip Studio have the one of the best use case for AI in drawing is the smart smoothing, and then the colorize, and then the shading assist technologies. Like all this thing is actually AI. It's a very rudimentary level of AI. They should actually have a better version of it, to be honest. It's basically like if you just randomly paint something within like a line and stuff, and then like you click colorize, they will fill up the paint as much as possible. The way you sort of like randomly plot it. So I was like doing a example by adding this color onto the face and tell the colorize setting to colorize the face. Somehow, because I only paint this thing and then the entire outline is a reference, so it tried best to paint using as this amount of paint as possible. So they end up sort of like making like this weird ass wave because of it. And it's not actually visible. It's not actually visible at all. It's actually so the opacity is like so low to the point that you can't actually see it until I go for a certain setting. Yes, until I go for a certain setting called hue. Yes, you see, this is how much they manage to color it. They only color like this much. It's not a lot. Just a tiny bit using that amount of colors only. And for some reason, it have this hidden color behind it. I didn't even know how that happened actually. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to color this thing. I'll color it later. It's funny, like there's literally a naked guy within the group. Like everyone's wearing armor. Did XCOM in the branch in your XCOM like ran out of budget or something? You get a high-tech armor. You get a flying suit. You naked. Wait, what? Yes, you're going to outside field with everyone blasting laser left and right. You go in there naked. Really? Don't worry. If you feel uncomfortable, we have this pauldron Like this shoulder pad for you. Yeah, it's I do have a local madman usually when I play too, but that guy usually have a freaking shotgun. This guy have nothing. This guy just have default gun. Maybe improved one, but still, it's still default gun at the end. Still do not explain that why he doesn't need to wear anything. There's something called common decency, you know? Either way, I don't question this person's preference of not wearing armor into battlefield. Long as the 99% hit rate doesn't hit you, it's fine, right? A common XCOM joke. I still find it funny. I literally have like a 99% shot with a shotgun right in the face. Boom, boom, missed. The heck? Like, again, this is why I like Phoenix Point more than XCOM. Because Phoenix Point, when it comes to this kind of things, you can actually manually aim. No matter how wild your aim is, you can somehow hit some part that, like, you know you are going to deviate to this point, so you can aim it like this, so at the end it still hit it in the first place. This is why I personally like the Phoenix Point battle system, on particular just that one only. Really, the manual aim system really is the unique thing for me between XCOM and Phoenix Point. Hold on a bit. I need to redraw this line a little bit. This wing looks like crap. I was drawing this thing while I was like having pretty bad vertigo. My hand is still a little bit shaky, but so far it's fine. Like, it's actually pretty funny in some sense that I let you see it. My hand is actually shaking. I still managed to draw. In a way, the way I always do stuff is always a little bit self-destruct. Some people might think I'm working a little bit way too hard to the point that it's almost like self-harm. The problem is I didn't even work hard. If you look at my general life, I'm basically just a lazy ass person. I literally try not to work as much as possible. And I would have all the symptoms of overwork on my bodies is basically because that stupid like bad imbalance issues I have. I basically, even I do the little amount of things, is almost like working like twice as hard as most people do, maybe even more actually. So I always have this like stupid amount of like sign of fatigue, even though I just do tiny bit amount of stuff, and I looks ridiculously lazy. And also because of that, I always like very insecure on trying to take a break too, because I feel like I didn't do much, and then I'm already tired about it, and then yeah, you know, it sucks. Sometimes some people always think they didn't do enough. I'm that kind of person. And I'm the kind of person with that kind of illness is kind of like, you know, it's a very bad combination. Imagine a workaholic have a conditions that he cannot be a workaholic. It's tortured, you know. It's a very tortured scene. Rated, not E. Just because. Yeah, this big dude. I should draw a leg here. By the way, those wings are from Mercy Cosmetic mod. Yes, I noticed. I play Overwatch too. Funny thing is, like, you can almost say any game. Almost. Say any game. I kind of played before. I'm the kind of person who likes to experience various kind of games, so I kind of played way too much game in my younger time. Now I'm just broke. I don't have money to buy any game. Now I'm just have to do this work, and then finally I got enough money to get EDF 6 because Gura is calling me. Technically, it's not Gura. I mainly buy that. It's not because of that. I buy that is because of Fubuki's in there. This cyborg looking guy, I put him behind just because I don't have to draw the entire thing. Imagine he's actually the stealth guy. And then he's actually the stealth guy. You know what? Yeah, basically the playstyle you have in XCOM, I think we are just like same. It would be funny putting a bulky guy as a stealth guy, you know, and then put him there just for fun. It seems the music is a little bit too loud to the point that my mic is recording it. Okay, only the last part I need to paint to be aware of where I need to paint. Wrong one. I'm doing this is because I'm trying to try something else. Okay, I have this. I tried the shading on this guys, but they're not working. And then I'm going to put this light source here. Hi there, American. I'm actually starting to stream a little bit more. Like, morning stream supposed to be my art stream, my night stream is supposed to be my gaming stream, but since I got like art commissions, so I'm just converting my night stream into like continuation of my job. Being back like, and then go to here. The thing backlight is supposed to be orange. I changed the orange into blue. So this way. Increase the backlight, increase the dark light. No. Increase the dark light. And then instead of add glow, let's go for color dodge glow. And then instead of hard light, let's use multiply. Now color burn is better. Darken? Nah, not darken. Darker colors. Then this is like a shade of colors that everyone can have, but of course I'm going to tone down the red. And then the glow dodge, I might try to see anything's change for it if I switch it. Ooh, hand maze is pretty nice. Yeah, you can see like it's actually a pretty nice looking shade. All I need to do is just erase some of it that doesn't make sense and things will be nice. So I'm going to erase most of this part. Then try to set this darker colors into normal color first. Click this, and then use spray paint, soft, increase the size, spray paint them a little bit more to darken the shade. And then click this 2 thing, put them, no, not this tooting, click them underneath, and ta-da, you have a pretty convincing like shading. I'm just going to do like flat color in the first place, so giving you shading is a bonus. Shading is a bonus here. And then start with the coloring. Red heifer goes. Some line I haven't cleaned up yet. Why is the eraser become this big? Oh, now I know. Eraser, come back. Okay, done. Oh, wait a minute. That's magazine. Wait, which part is a magazine? Oh, I missed that. I was like, weird, something is wrong, and then found it. If there's an easy way to do it, I'd choose the easy route, but not everything always easy. Let's take it look at the reference again. Oh, I turned off the reference. Gosh dang. Why did I close it? Am I an idiot? Yes, I am an idiot. Out of everything, only just a spear. Ah, good. I guess. Ooh, there's so many lines to clean up. Because there's just so many people I drew. They're overlapping each other a little bit way too much. This is why I personally like using the vector tool. It's much more easier to fix stuff up. Even low budget work takes time. You know what's funny? It's like everyone is like facing an enemy. This guy be like, nah, I'm showing my back. I don't give a shit. Shoot me if you're there. Yeah, it's a little bit too effective. Yeah, yeah. It's funny that this guy helmet looks like Helldiver helmet. Ah, so it is Helldiver helmet. The moment I look at it, I already realize it's like how it looks like Helldiver helmet. Again, your boy here play a little bit too much games. Oh yeah, the visor. It's not separated. I was going to fix it, and I forgot. I was like, something is missing here. I think I forgot something. And then, oh yes, the visor. His armor looks familiar, but I can't recall. I've seen it before. That's all I can say. I love it. Drink some water. I'm running out of fuel. I spent like more than half an hour And I spent like more than half an hour and then I just make into this progressions only. Gosh dang it. Oh no! Now I don't know what is missing. The gushing visor is missing. Yes. I feel like something is missing. Something is gone, and then I found it. If you want me to get a rough guess, I only got way too many guesses. One is Titanfall, second is Halo, third EDF. Yeah, I play too many games have like similar type of armor like this. It's not like it lost its uniqueness because of it. It's just that there's way too many other games that have similar element. I'm not sure they put a freaking flashlight on it all. I feel like they just put a freaking flashlight on it instead of a scope. Like XCOM budget is getting low here. Real low. I'm not gonna draw the full gun, just an imitation of it. Everything you see here is basically knockoff versions of the gun they have. Ada dan. What the heck is this thought? There will be answer. Where did this thought come from? I can't even erase it, so definitely it's not on this layer. This one? I don't think so. You know what? Just use this. Oops. Nobody will know. Well, technically, the people who watch it will know, but nobody will know. Ah, my hat. It's getting cramped. Nothing happened. Definitely did not try to fix something and then decided to use another layer to cover it up. And gosh, did it happen again? Hold on a bit. It's really in pain right now. This hand. Actually happened to this hand quite a few times already. I have what they call the legendary draw so much you bruise your hand. Happened to me once. I don't know what happened, but it's basically like this spot over here for some reason is like bruised. I literally draw so much I start getting a bruise mark from it. Welcome, Dan! I didn't ignore you on Twitch chat. Didn't I just say hi to you? And you literally notice I'm busy. Do you need some special treatment? Yeah, I can't actually see the arm at all. Maybe I should just have like a hint of arm being in there. And I did say a long time ago, when I'm doing multi-stream, even you see me on Twitch, means one thing, I'm just opening up my store. And I'm busy with my store stuff. I literally just opening my multi-stream just for that particular thing. It's really hard to take care of every single part of things when you're working. Why can't I color it that time? It's weird. Oh, now I know why. Alright, so many colors, so many things. What about this gun? Didn't really show too much about that gun, so I'm just going to first paint you in silver colors. Red. Want some of the painting for that mechanical feel. Okay, the rest of his arm is red, including pauldron. Oh gosh, my right eye's starting to get hurt. This is like literally the side effect of the medications this morning I took. Usually when I take it, my eyes starting to get hurt if I use it a little bit too much. Like, funny thing is like some sort of like anime protagonist, something like that. You know, some anime moment, they go for like last ditch effort, they take something that later on they get recoiled from it. Ah! That basically me right now. Right. Bandana. Just going to go for this green, but much more yellow. Let me take a break. This stupid hand of mine is like not cooperating with me this past few days. I really need to draw the accessory on the leg, else like yellow pads looks really bad. I'm trying to be lazy and skipped it. Nah, I got punished for it. My eyes, my eye. The yellow offends my eye. Gosh dang it. Do you think darken color is a little bit more superior? Nope, it's not anymore. Color bit. Nope. Darken. Nope. Yep, overlay has become the superior lighting systems at this moment. Let's go to the overlay. Yep, overlay is nice. Keep the overlay. Holy smoly. Concentration I need for this eyes. Hold on a bit. I need to regenerate my brain a little bit. Whew. The headache, the hand pain, everything has just come crashing down. I bruised my hands once from doing this. I might get second time doing this again. And how do I even bruise my hand from drawing too much? I didn't even know that thing exists. I heard about it. I thought it was a joke. And I'm not kidding. I literally bruised my hand drawing too much. I don't know why every time I meet some things that is basically just medical mysteries. I didn't even know what happened. I can literally show you guys the photos. Actually, I posted them to it before. Yeah, let me pull it up. Should be able to find it easily. Should be able. So, this is that bruise mark, and it's actually like later on, like I'm only taking pictures when it's still red, and then later on it turned to like purple, you know, like those kind of purple-ish like bruise mark. I have no idea how I even get it. I literally just drawing for that entire day, and then I somehow get bruised from it, and it's literally a bruise mark. I didn't punch it, I didn't crack something, I didn't do anything. I literally just drawing all this until I actually got a bruise mark from just drawing a little bit too much. Hello there, MC Wi-Fi. Oh, you scared me a little bit there. I thought this was Duolingo just like called me. Like because like your profile picture is like on a circle and tiny small circles. The first time I thought I saw Duolingo. I was like, oh shit, Duolingo's coming here. Ah! No, I swear, I didn't do my Japanese study. Doing great, doing great. This is my thumbnail commissions. Is a low budget one, so I'm trying to make it low budget. If you think this doesn't look low budget enough, this is my low budget, okay? This is plenty low budget for me. Well, thank you. Yeah, I have a lot more things that I draw in the past, but sadly, I lost my art file because like the hard drive that contained most of my art file for this year's just like went crook. I did have backup, so I still have like the art I had last year's and before that, but anything I did this year is just gone, sadly. I can show something. Thankfully, I'm actually kind of like around that time I kind of a little bit start being like active, like posting stuff in my YouTube and Twitch. So I do somehow manage to archive my older work. This is the work I made this year's. Let me turn off the music first. This music is fine, it's not copyrighted. Yeah, this one is a sessions, like a free art sessions that I made for many other people. It's called the Art to Meet You. So it's basically I just find some random VTuber, talk to them, have fun, have a little bit fun chat, and then like draw them like 1-3 pictures. So this is, in a way, you can say it's my secret drawing technique. It's not my secret drawing technique, it's more like something, it's not exactly unique, but it's something I do. It's called a carving style. So it's basically for me to just make like a massive, just like rough sketch, and then like place like a massive ink, slowly carve out the shape that way. It's still a building up like skill. I still need to learn more about it because like I believe that not just me are the only one that know how to do this work, do this style. Somewhere in the world, someone is better than me at this, and they have like better methodology to like do this kind of things. I will try to find them. But so far I don't find any. So far I don't find any. It's fine, it's fine. I'm trying to learn draw perspective and hand. I can tell one thing, even I can't draw hand that well. Look at this. This is a hand? Is this a hand? Is this a hand? Is this even a hand? I'm AI actually. Trust me. I'm actually an AI. I can't draw fingers. Hand is not really that hard to draw. Like I just click into this. You just have to look in the mirror. Like have a mirror. Get yourself a mirror. Just hold pen like this, and then draw. Hold pen like this again, look at the mirror, and draw. You will manage to draw a good hand one day. Just hold a fist, do this, like look at your hand close up when you draw. You get to learn how to draw hand properly. I just never try to draw hand properly because I'm just lazy. There's a few ways to actually draw it properly. Hold on a bit. A little bit dizzy. Okay. Back. You can have the crab hand method or mitten method. Now you got yourself a hand. Now you need to draw yourself fingers. 1 fingy, 2 fingy, 3 fingy, 4 fingy. Now you got yourself a hand. You need to know, like, is this finger is going to be longer or shorter? Which finger you are going to try to make it longer? Which finger you try to make it shorter? This kind of things. And then the pinky finger is always got the lowest profile, so you don't really have to show pinky finger that much unless you need to draw like pinky finger like specifically. Then voila, you got yourself a hand. Aside from that, you can draw something called like a diamond shape. This is the pentagon. Is it called pentagon? Yes. This is the pentagon hand drawing style. So basically, you learn to divide your hand, 2 fingers. Depends on which fingers that you want to draw, and here is a middle finger. You decide to draw this long as middle finger. Then you have yourself like the thumb on this side. When the thumb on this side, you need to know, usually you have 3 sections of bone here, 3 sections of bone here, 3 sections of bone here, 3 sections of bone here. When it comes to thumb, it's a little bit different. When it comes to thumb, the bone start from here, here, and here. This is why, like, I already exaggerated the point here, so you draw a thumb here so you can see it. Bone here, bone here, bone here. So you kind of control things that way. So once you get enough like visual profile on how to turn your hand, you'll be able to draw properly. If you really want to learn how to draw perspective, depends on what kind of perspective you want. This perspective, like 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective, 3-point perspective, this kind of things is actually it needs some advanced time lessons. I can't really teach people like in such a short time. Maybe like one time I'll do like a stream like specially just for teaching people drawing. Aside from that, I don't think I have the enough of time and effort to actually do it. Like currently this one, where do you think like the perspective line is? The perspective line is literally here. It's not really that big. Like, I already have the skill that can see perspective line kind of like in an invisible way. But yeah, long enough training, you just do a lot of like one perspective line. You just use a ruler to keep drawing a lot of like cross line. Like I say, like if you have a perspective line here, draw a line, keep on, like, this is a good way for you to practice. You just find like a center point that you want to start on. Just use the ruler to keep draw the line, 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 and then afterward you just draw a line here. Keep drawing line. Once you got like enough, you know where the core line start on. Once you get enough line, you can try out in this line. You draw a line up and draw another line up, and then you follow this line again. Draw a line here, draw this line again, draw a line here, draw a line here, draw a line here. You will slowly have like a increase of like spatial like shape awareness. What kind of shape it will, you will see to get what kind of things that you want. Like this is going to be a door, and then you want to add a roof or like something else here, maybe like signboard, and then voila, you got yourself a building. I'm just randomly draw shit. I'm just randomly draw shit at the moment. So this is very good practice. Just try to draw lots of boxes. And drawing boxes, this is my always like drawing 101. Helps you a lot because the more boxes you draw, the more sort of like visual library you know how to spin these boxes. So if I want to spin it this way, you will see this box's shape right now will be like this. So just keep drawing boxes. Why do I put a cross here? Is to let you understand the perspective change of the boxes. You can even shade them this way. Like this is just like a digital shading, so it's pretty useless. If you're using hand drawing, it's much more easier to do the shading. Then you can do something like this, triangle shape. Even though it looks like the same, when you draw this thing down, you realize that it's much more slanted. Or if you want, you can just like looking like this, but you decided to draw this a little bit more tiny, this one a little bit more big, and then when you draw this line, you realize like just a tiny bit different angle. This is why you need to draw a cross on it, is to let you know that tiny difference. Even you move them in a tiny way that should not be even noticeable, the moment you draw that cross, you know which direction it is. This is why when you draw faces, you would add like a cross there. You need to know where the direction is. And if you had a cross here, you would know where the hair is. If you have a circle here, you know where the facial like structures is going to be. This is going to be neck. This is going to be a jaw. Like, of course, I'm doing like a very anime style, but yeah, you can actually do like actual hand faces like that. Art is, in a way you can call it, easy and hard at the same time. Easy to use, hard to master. Sometimes you don't even need to like truly master the art itself. All you need to do is to just draw the imitations of it. Do I even draw like a proper gun at this point? No, I didn't even draw a proper gun. I just draw imitations of a gun. And if you look at a distance, you won't even notice that this is a gun. But at least you notice this is a gun, but you won't really go ahead and see detail. Oh, this is not how a gun is. You see, you don't have this line, you don't have that line. That at that point is just nitpicking, you know. Like, as long as it look like a gun, it's fine. Unless you really want it to look like that particular thing 1-to-1, yes. But if you just want to draw impression of a gun, impression of sword, impression of shade, Yeah, you don't really have to draw everything one to one. You don't have to think too much about that. If you think too much about that, means you actually, your legit goal to draw that thing is to draw it like one to one comparison. If it's not, then why bother? Obsession is the thing that can improve you, but also in the same time, it's the thing that restricts you. So you really have to like know when to be obsessed with something, when not to. Yep, a good morning to you. Ah, gosh, shake my head. It's starting spinning in. I really hate that moment. Yeah, I have something called vertigo. It's always. Today is not that well, but still, at the same time, I kind of can work with this. Like, it happens quite more frequently this past few days. I'm not sure it's because I'm overworking myself, because usually, if you guys ever seen my like streaming pattern, I actually don't stream that long. I've been forcing myself to stream a very long period amount of time for quite a few days. Because here's the thing, I keep telling people that I can't actually work that long. It's like, usually my maximum working hour is just like 2 hours if I push myself. And this past few days, as you already can see, I literally just keep streaming way past 3 hours. Like, yeah, I think it actually, at the point, it kind of like stressing my body out. And even like just 1 hour of work right now is already like a lot for me. But also at the same time, I have to. Like, literally, I need money. So I need to work. The problem is my body have a limit, as I already shown you before. My hand is already shaking. Because here's the thing, it's not just my physical limit, it's my mentality limit. Imagine I'm still moving straight at you without doing like this. It's because despite my brain keep telling me to go here, but I'm still moving straight at you. I'm not just forcing my body to move in a straight line. I'm forcing my body aside from that, and I also have to ignore my ears keep telling me that everything is slowly moving to this directions. So it's what you can say very mentally straining, because I have to tune out those additional false informations while at the same time move my body. So I'm essentially manually moving my body and then manually canceling what my ears is telling me is bullshit. So it's not just physically tiring, it's mentally tiring. Even though I don't sound like it, thankfully. Like, imagine like if you just come in here and say, "Hi there. Today is Kiray stream." Like freaking EO. At least I see the positive like of it. I never see it as a negative. Because I've been living like this for quite a long time. So I don't really see this as like very difficult to do. But when you kind of like notice like if I describe like how I actually move my body to people, they will think like, bro, how do you even move in the first place? I don't know. Like even doctors actually are quite aware that what moving and able to use your eye to track stuff while in vertical mode is actually very difficult. And I seems like doing this like normal Tuesday. Like nothing happened because like they already suspect like this one thing. I already told lots of people about this like lots of times. They already suspect that I was born with this. It's like a blind person born blind, a deaf person born deaf, a mute person born mute. I born with a screwed sense of balance. So my brain already learned how to adjust it, but doesn't mean it is not using additional power to adjust it. It learned to use the most minimum power to adjust it, but it's still using additional power than most people does. Hence, this is why like some sort of like situation I'm stuck in. Also, because I know how to function properly even while I'm in this state, my doctor told me like I'm in the precarious like situations. I'm basically not bad enough to be considered as a disabled because I still can function essentially in some sense, but also not well enough to be a normal human. And I've been thinking everything I do. When I was a kid, I always know I have some complication on like a lot of things, but I thought it was just everyone struggle it this way. Everyone like have to like has always a hear ringing in your ears despite how loud the music is. Everyone have to like sometimes they just like lose balance, like wobbly. They just have to concentrate enough so they can walk properly. And then I'll just do that. So back in the day I always thought that this is like normal human struggle, and then I always power through every single situations that I faced because I have to be normal. I look normal, right? I function normally, right? I can even walk normal, right? If I just concentrate enough, I can walk normal. If I just don't give up, just try to be normal as much as possible. Being normal takes effort. For me, I have to use so much effort just to walk and hold stuff and just not to fumble, not being a clumsy person. That's all. All I need to do is double the effort. Keep like consistent concentrations so I won't fumble, so I won't be clumsy. Back in the days I was legitly thought I was just a clumsy person until the doctor say no, your balance is screwed. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, it's so it's like, you know, if you have any like watch like manga story, like those kind of like super powerful hero that they've been like in like they have like super low self-esteem, but they can actually just basically one punch man everything. Essentially that's me. In some sense. The effort I do most of the time is actually double the effort of most normal people. But I get tired nowadays. Back in the days, I think it's basically because I was still young back in the days. Like, it's much more easier. Now I'm closing to my 30. I'm 39. I'm 29 now, so everything's slowly become way more harder. It takes even more effort to do things. and now my leg, like the shin, is just like, because I always walk wobbly, so in order to walk like a normal person, I have to like sort of like you know, flex my entire body muscle just to move like a normal person. And now my leg is like always like the knee is like having pain every day, even just walking. I was like, oh shit, I'm just old. I'm just old. I'm getting old fast because I used double the effort just to move my body. Now my body is just getting old twice as fast. Ah shit. Ah, this is stupid. Like, even my brother is like 10 years older than me, and he's practically more fit than me. In a way, I still refuse. Yeah, I legitimately still refuse to actually use my condition as the point to say ask for donations and stuff. But I will still keep talking about it because it is a very interesting case. Not a lot of people in this world have what I have, but also same time, actually there's a lot of people in this world have what I have. AICA is actually a pretty common conditions if a person who are very like having some like venereal disease issues, but not that bad, and they are much more clumsier. They sometimes like have a very bad tinnitus, but again don't have venereal disease. They will like keep insisting, and then the doctors will just keep telling them, you just hysteria about your conditions, you think too much. And then later on they go and check have like an ear scan. Oh, you have this thing, weird. Why is this like like blood vessels much more longer than most people? And then they consistently like keep having like people with like this kind of complaint, and then they keep having MRI scan, and then all these people have like this this like long blood vessel have like this similar situations happening to them. So they finally found out that it's called like AICA. It's like artery something blood, basically blood vessel stuff. It actually will kind of like screwed up your nervous system tiny bit, just a tiny bit, not a lot, just a tiny bit. Enough to screw your entire life. It's basically like you always walk with a pebble in your pebble in your leg. It's not going to kill you, it's not going to trip you that much. It's going to make you slightly unbalanced, just slightly unbalanced, and then sometimes give you vertigo, sometimes give you tinnitus, sometimes give you facial twitch, sometimes give you a headache. Just that. It's what you call minor inconvenience. And then for me, I got it worse, because aside from the minor inconveniences, apparently every single sense I have has a tiny little bit defect. My nose have a very bad like this is me trying to breathe, actually try to breathe. Doesn't sound like I'm smelling, right? You can see like there's a lot of like resistance in my nose. Those resistance basically inside my nose is actually really swollen. So I actually breathe less, which also contribute why I'm getting so dizzy most of the time, because I always breathe not enough and I talk a lot. It is a condition. Again, like there's so many other like tiny thing I have in my body. Actually, just like tiny inconvenience to every single step I have, and then all those things stacked together become a very big inconvenience. Even the doctors say like my condition is actually something very, very unique. So unique, in fact, they might name the new things because of me. By the way, it's late, so I'm just going to speed up some of my work. do a little bit more cleanup, and then end the stream this way. Yep, it's already 9. I need to spend some time with my friends too. Yes, social life. I need social life to keep myself functions. It's pretty late night, and I don't usually stream at night too. So, yeah. Either way, I'm gonna end the stream. At least I have like quite a lot of colors already established. All the things I need is to fill up the rest. I don't even think I need to stream about like this tomorrow. It's basically, usually it's like this. I will stream most of the progress that I do until like around like just like 80 to 90%. I'll start streaming about it, and then just give it to my client as like a surprise to them, you know. And this is what I generally do. So yeah, I'm just not going to stream this thing for a bit. Maybe even like tomorrow's stream I'll be stay in more like salesman mode, or just like talk about it, or just working things behind the scene, not showing most of the thing, you know, just sales. Yeah. And as always, thank you for watching, and stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, stay tuned on the next stream. Okay? Bye-bye.